Hello students, let us continue with the chapter Tissues. We begin with Epidermis. Epidermis is the outermost layer of a plant. It is usually a single layer of cells, but in desert plants it might be thicker. This is to reduce the rate of transpiration. Epidermis covers all of the plant parts. Especially in the aerial parts, outside the epidermis, there is a waxy coating. This is known as cuticle. Again, its function is to reduce the rate of transpiration. Now, what are the functions of epidermis? Epidermis protects the plant from excess loss of water in the form of transpiration, from mechanical injuries, and also from the invasion of parasitic fungi. Now, in the epidermal cells of the leaves are present tiny pores called stomata. The function of stomata is exchange of gases and transpiration. Let us discuss the structure of a stomata. Stomata consists of a pore in the center. This is known as stomatal pore, which is guarded by two bean-shaped structures called the guard cells, and it is surrounded by the epidermal cells. In the guard cells are present chloroplast and nucleus. Now, the function of guard cell is to regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. Epidermal cells of the roots have the function which is absorption. The epidermal cells of the root form root hairs which increase the surface area for absorption. In desert plants or xerophytic plants, we can especially see the waxy outer coating which is very prominent. It is due to the deposition of a chemical known as cutin, and this layer is known as cuticle, and its function is to reduce the rate of transpiration. If you observe the stem of a plant and the trunk of a tree, you can see the difference. Stem is soft while the trunk of the tree is hard and dark brown in color, while the stem is soft and green. Now, as the stem matures, the epidermal layer, it ruptures and there forms a secondary meristem known as cambium. The epidermal layer is replaced by the secondary meristem or cambium. This cuts off several layers towards the outside. Thus, several layers of cells are formed which are known as bark or cork. These are dead cells and they are compactly arranged without any intercellular space. Deposited in them are a chemical known as suberin, which make these cells impervious to gases and water. Let us now discuss about permanent tissues. Permanent tissues are xylem and phloem. They are different from the simple permanent tissue because they are made of many components, while the simple permanent tissues, they are made of a single type of cells. Let us now study the differences between xylem and phloem. Xylem has 4 components, that is tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Xylem helps in the transport of water and minerals. The transport of water is from the roots to the leaves, therefore only in the upward direction. And for this transport, no energy is required. It is transported only because of simple physical forces such as osmotic pressure and transpiration pull. Phloem is made of companion cells, sieve tubes, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Phloem helps in the transport of food. This is known as translocation. Food is prepared in the leaves and transported to different parts of the plant body. Therefore, it is transported both upward and downward. For the transportation of food, energy is required in the form of ATP. Let us now discuss in detail about xylem and phloem. The components of xylem, that is tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and fibers, they are usually dead cells. The vessels and tracheids are tubular and help in the vertical conduction of water. Xylem parenchyma helps in storage and also sideways conduction of water. Xylem fibers are supportive in function. Now phloem, the 4 components are companion cells, sieve tubes, phloem parenchyma and fibers. Except the fibers, all are living cells. The sieve tubes are tubular and they are perforated. With that, we have come to an end of plant tissues. In the next video, we shall start with animal tissues. Thank you.